Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading into the colony section yet again for another Where Are We campaign, Mac. That's right, we did Chapter 1, we did Chapter 2, quite the slog. Chapter 1, only cannons. Chapter 2, cannons and mortars, but you couldn't fly them around. I have loaded up the map just to get it loaded, so it should start faster. Let's see what we have. I have not yet read the information at the start. Let's see what we got. We have Commander Marcus Markson, of course, and Lieutenant Aiden Cole, and possibly the third. I don't see her yet, so we shall see. It feels like you solved the problem, causing a bumpy landing. Yeah, I found the problem, and it was an easy fix. The problem was the inertial dampeners. A small recalibration to compensate for the landing on unknown worlds. Looking around. Hang on. Where's the good doctor? She was on a medical situation about 20 minutes ago. You were too busy to notice. Looking over the scanners, of course. Looks like we have a situation. But not a dire one. There doesn't appear to be any of those emitters that produce the creep stuff, but this place is flooded with the stuff. Tabs away at the console. Ticky, ticky, ticky. But there's a device amongst the creep. It's sending out a short-range signal. Delegate, 100%. What's that mean? I see it. Ticky, ticky, ticky. This delegate is sending out another signal. A subtle but effective signal. It has deactivated the rift engine. Oh my, oh my. I see. I wonder if we can deactivate it. How is the progress with the fabricator? Good news and bad news in that regard. I've made the nullifiers efficient enough to build as many as we want. Yay! But they're not needed here. Boo. I've managed to restore the use of the factory and sprayers. Ooh, yeah, that's right. Sprayers. Fantastic. I think we can use the factory to convert those bluite deposits, create a substance to neutralize the creep. Sort of like two signals canceling each other out. The creep and the anti-creep. Bum, bum, bum. Sadly, I've reduced how many mortars and cannons we can use. Okay, I don't know how, but I have. I'll keep working on it. Fair enough. Let's just do what we can to clear out the creep. Perhaps we can take this chance to see how fast we can do it. Okay, well, I mean, the last map was definitely not fast. Let's see what we got. Clearly, we're starting over here, right? I mean, I guess we could start over there. What do we got? We got a 30 bluite. Okay. Is this? Okay. We have a 30 bluite over here, too. So, alright. So, yeah, this is definitely where we're starting. No questions. No qualms. We're going for 30 bluite. Yeah, right there. There is an info cache up there. More bluite over here. Oh, jeez. Bluite freaking... Oh, my God. Okay, we are going to be spraying the universe up. We have towers. We have pylons. We have 6 cannons. 6 mortars. And infinite sprayers. So, I guess this map is basically saying, you're going to want to use the sprayers. And you know what? I'm going to want to use the sprayers. So let's get going. Obviously, I think we could start here to be closer to the bluite. We could start here in order to just get more energy. And I think more energy, more good. You know, more energy, more good. Although if we start here, it's closer to the wall. And I think you know how I like walls. So you know what? We're going to start over here. Let's get this going. We are going to fill this land up relatively easily. Look at that. That'll be a nice square. Oh, it's beautiful. Although, I think... Is this... Yeah, we don't need a pylon to go over there. Beautiful. So, let's fill this up. Beautiful. That's what we want to see. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty okay with this. We have a ton of 121s. This is actually a pretty good setup, I think. What's nice is, I guess there's no actual enemies. So, yeah, we're just going to have free reign of this land. This land is our land, you know, that whole thing. We will toss down some pylons, of course. We will toss down a factory. And I think we're going straight to sprayers, right? Because if we do any other connection... Not connection, but if we do any other type of weapon, it will create ripples. And I think if we just do sprayers, we're relatively safe, right? That's not going to create ripples. It's just going to dissolve the creep around us. So, yeah, let's just immediately start with just, say, a sprayer right here. Snag a factory, of course. Again, we're just going to get whatever power we can. And then just literally start the load of sprayers. I will want to sort of eventually get a couple sprayers over here and just mortars around. I mean, look at how deep that is. So mortars are going to do some fantastic work. But I don't want any backwash coming up, you know? You don't want the backwash. It's not going to be good. So let's get our always on. Fantastic. The pylon almost built. The factory is built. And once this pylon is online, I mean, again, that is 30. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. We'll toss a sprayer over here as well. We'll just keep the sprayers coming. And, yeah, basically, if we have energy, sprayer it up. That's right. Look at how... Oh, my gosh. Look at it. It's just zooming. Zooming. I am not going to be upset with that at all. Let's keep them all always on, and let's get this spray factory going. The beautiful thing is, once they're built, who really cares about energy, right? We don't need energy for ammo, so let's even toss one over here, because obviously we're going to want we want protection everywhere, right? So we have plenty of things, and now I guess we will also want, say, a pylon here to the other side, right? So let's make sure we get that. We'll even toss one down at the other end. And yeah, once we have enough sprayers, which it looks like we kind of do, I think we're pretty good again. Let's just fill up on enough sprayers that we're essentially using up all of our bluite. Oh, are all these not always on? Everything get always on. Come on, let's go. Let's fill up. Let's overflow the universe. Please. There, you can already see it starting to make headway down here. And again, we are working on the wall. Always want to go to walls. Walls are your friend. And we are taking land back as it is. The bluite is coming in. We can start tossing down. We have 6 mortars. So you know what? Let's just toss down 6 mortars. Again, who cares? I guess, realistically, we should just build sprayers right now while we're not actually using energy for ammo. That probably is actually more beneficial, right? Because we can just fill up on all the sprayers in the universe. And don't get me wrong, I know I'm way overbuilding. But you can see the sprayers, they're doing their job. We have plenty of bluite. We're not going down. So I'm not super worried, of course. And let's just keep them always on. I am going to actually turn these off for a second. Let them build the sprayers first. I don't want to actually impede there. Again, huge deficit, but you can already see the creep is starting to diminish. The waves are actually going away from us, which is what we want to see. We don't want the waves to be coming towards us, of course. And look at that. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. This line is interesting. I guess that's just a line of creep. It's kind of cool looking. I do like it. You can see it just move along. It's really neat. You know, it's very, very cool. Oh, we're almost there, which will get us a little bit more energy. These are going to start popping any moment right now. We could have turned off a couple and optimized our power usage and blah, 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 blah. We're not looking to be fully optimal. We should only be building probably like 3 sprayers at a time, to be completely honest with you. Let's see. How many sprayers at a time should we build? If we build, 3 sprayers at a time, that is our optimal level, because each one takes approximately 2 energy. So 3 at a time is what you really want to be doing in order to be perfectly efficient. And here we go. Again, look at this. We have more blue. Oh, we're actually hitting our bluite threshold, which is fantastic. So now that we're hitting our bluite threshold, where our bluite is actually in contention, it's not quite done yet. So I'm going to build. Let's build 2 more. I want it to be starting to go down and be able to control it by turning a sprayer or 2 on and off. And by 2 more, I mean 4 more, of course. Of course. You know, you just see a couple and you just want to go. This is already cleansed off. Look at us. We're doing the work. Let us now get our mortars going. Turn them all on. They're going to start shooting the deepest of the creepest, but I have no actual fear of waves coming up. I mean, we've already diminished the sides, which is fantastic. And look at this. Between the mortars now and the fantasticness that is our sprayers. Our bluite is still holding steady, which is nice. Little worrisome, because again, I don't want it to hold steady. I actually want our blue-white to be slightly diminishing. I'm just going to build all the cannons now. Again, I am way overbuilding. We should only build 3, but we're building 6 because we only have 6, right? And if we only have 6, let's just get them out of there. They'll be done. We won't have to worry about them, and we need to start planning what we're going to do. So I sort of wanted to clear this off because this was the wall, and I want to sort of connect over there. With this, I mean, as you can see, we can start reclaiming some land already, which is nice. We can toss down one of those. And I want to get over here just for the purpose of energy, in essence. Oh, look at that. We lost a little bit. I'm actually surprised. I'm guessing it was just it was a cannon. We lost a cannon. Oh my, look at that. We have a huge deficit of energy, but no one cares about a huge deficit of energy because realistically, all we really care about are the sprayers. If everything is built, we can essentially turn off, or the cannons will sort of turn themselves off because they can't really shoot down. So I'm not super worried. And you know what? Once this is built, maybe we will just turn everything off at that point in time. And you know what? I'm actually going to fly my mortars over here. I do think having them more focused in this area will allow us to spread over here. And that's just going to be good for business, right? You know? So let's focus them in one solitary area versus just surrounding our primary island. Cannons, you know what? You're fine. I just want the mortars to shoot down, though. So let's get our deficit down. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. But look at this. We are definitely focusing on this one specific area now. It's actually going pretty good. This is safe. Can we get some extra juice? Some extra juice, of course. Fantastic. You definitely want as much juice as possible in the creeper world. You know, some people say creep is probably blueberry style, something along those lines. I can feel it. I can feel it. Ooh, is that not connected? We're going to need that. And the anti-creep should start filling this up. That's what we want to see, in essence, right? We want to see... Ooh, we lost a tower over there. Perfectly fine. Again, the waves do happen, but as we clear this, we can start to really fill in with anti-creep, which will give us land. This land will give us energy, and this energy will be used to power, again, our cannons and mortars just a little bit better. As you can see, we are now holding this, so now we can start to move our cannons around slightly. Or our mortars, I should say, not our cannons. Ooh, this mortar should actually go over here. And yeah, we're building up a base. With a base, that means we can move our cannons. Cannons will be much better on the ground, and that's where we're going to move them, right? We want our cannons on the ground. We don't want them in shooting down. We want them on ground level, shooting the creep, pushing them back, and that's where they're good at. You know, they're going to do a fantastic job. They're doing the most, and it's look at that, look at that. They're pushing it back. We do have this all cleared, and we are generating a solid 7.5. Oh my. I do think this is going to be another relatively long one. Not the longest, as long as the other one, but this is definitely going to be a bit. What we really need to do is push towards another blue-white deposit. So the question is, do we go for this one, which is over a huge spanning gap? This one's over a huge spanning gap, but it does have that, but at the same time, it's a huge spanning gap. I mean, it's huge spanning gaps. This one, I mean, it's still pretty deep. It's deep around it. I mean, realistically, it's just there isn't too much we can do. We have to just really start thinning out the creep everywhere. So now that we have what essentially is a solid base, we can spread out yet again with our mortars. Our cannons can start moving along, and our cannons are going to be what's going to push back the bottom, where I just want the mortars to shoot whatever's deepest at this point. Because I want the mortars to sort of just do as much damage as possible, while the cannons, I want to actually gain land. There aren't too many of them, and yeah, it's not the most quote-unquote optimal use of cannons. We can put some sprayers towards the edge now, and sprayers can actually shoot as well. Although sprayer shooting, not the best. But, you know, it's probably more effective than just having them be set to auto zones, so to speak. So let's actually spread these sprayers out all along the edge. Have them shoot down if they can. Let them do whatever it is they do. You know, they'll still be pooping out the creep. So I'm feeling pretty good about all of that. These sprayers can obviously move to the edge. These can move straight to the edge. And yeah, we're you know, solid plans. As you can see, we're pushing this back. This is solidly held. We do need some support over here. And yes, we are still in that glory zone. So I'm still feeling good with the amount of blue light. We have, a tiny bit hit the top. You know what? I am going to move a sprayer over here just to, again, you know, provide some support. Maybe it'll be on the edge so it can shoot, but I also want to obviously always be on. You want them always on just so they can just fill up the land. But we have a lot to clear, but this should prevent any further obstacles from, you know, hitting the top. And that's what we want. So, mortar's doing good. And I guess, let us actually focus over here. We are in a decent deficit, which is okay. You know, it's fairly to be expected with just our lack of energy, to be honest. We have so little energy. It is a little painful. But we have plenty of blue light. We have plenty of sprayers. Let's just fill everything up that we want to see. Right on the edge. Yeah, you can move one more closer to the edge. Hopefully these will shoot down. Looks like that is... maybe? No, that's not shooting down. Interesting. I'm surprised. I figured that would be able to. But it's not, and that's okay. So there we go. We have towers, we have sprayers, we have anti-creep building up. We have mortars shooting down. I am trying to focus on this. I think we're going for this one first. It is basically uncovered already. And if we can hold the wall and sort of make a little path, again, I think we're just going to have to do a lot of draining. I'll even toss it to 2x speed. Again, our usage, I mean, we have literally as much energy as we are basically using on ammo. So it's not like we're going to be gaining too much. I mean, maybe we can make some more sprayers. Let's turn off... I mean, the mortars and cannons going into a deficit won't be the end of the world. It's going to happen. We have backup for them. We lost the tower. Oh, no. You know, let's just see what happens if we get another set of sprayers. So let's just see, because if these can still maintain, that would be pretty nice. Again, our deficit, very high. They are built... okay, there goes our blue light. We are in the negatories. And that is not what we want. So obviously we are going to turn these always off. Let's get to parity yet again. And... okay, so... always on. Always on. Always on. Interesting. It does appear that we can support them, but we couldn't a second ago. So I'm a little intrigued by that. Possibly some sort of artifact of the sprayer conundrum, where because we were filling them up, we were actually eating more energy than we would if we were just sucking in one energy at a time, or one blue light at a time. I am going to have one of these as an AC pull field, and I'm going to move it like way up to the front lines and see what happens. We're going to use this as sort of a pushing method, right? If we pull in a... oh, okay. I was going to say, look at this. We pull in a bunch of AC and then release it, just like that. It actually has some pushing power. Some pushing power. Alliteration. Oh, alliteration is beautiful. So, yeah, if we have some pushing power, I think that's actually a pretty good thing right there. Again, we're doing pretty good. We'll move that here. That should be a good spot. Actually, move back one more. Right there, let's pull in. Suck it up. Don't destroy my sprayer this time. Look at it go. It's sucking it up. Nom 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 nom. And it is allowing the creep to get back, but let's release it and see if that actually does anything. Let's see. Ooh, look at that. Look at it spread. I do kind of like that as a, dare I say, stash, you know, in regards to things. We are hitting a problem because pylons should be present down below, shouldn't they? Again, we are pushing. Again, the edge is where we want to be. So let's move our cannons to the side. We have a few other cannons. These mortars, I mean, they've done an amazing, amazing job in clearing all this out, which should get us that extra energy we need, because once we get this energy situation sorted out, so we have as much energy as we have shots fired, in essence, we're going to be in a great spot, right? So, there we go, there we go, there we go. We have the two cannons over here. They are no longer doing anything because we've cleaned everything up. So let's move them to this side, of course. Why not? Why not? And let us, yet again, try for another stash. Ooh, it's everybody's favorite word, stash o'clock. Oh, it's building. You can see it. Look at that spike, that stash spike. Oh, but see, we really need the towers here to protect the stash. All the creep, it's getting sucked up. The mortar's doing a good job. Let's release the stash, see what happens. Maybe it will allow some substantial pushing, maybe not. We shall see. Looks pretty good, though. Looks pretty good. Definitely a bunch going back, which you obviously don't want to see, right? That's always the problem. And yeah, I mean, we are draining the creep of the entirety. I mean, look at this. This is almost like halfway uncovered just from what we're doing over here. I think, again, I just kind of want to make more sprayers, right? More sprayers, more gooders. I'm going to move these mortars over to the top side, I think. That one over there. Let's move these. One over here. One over there. Again, just so they're shooting effectively. We just want them to fire. And you know what? That should be closer to the edge, of course. That would be silly to leave it on the back side versus the front side. Energy-wise, we're doing amazing. Amazing. Sprayer-wise, everything is always on. We're still stable. You know what that means. Sprayer, 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 sprayer. I actually should just be putting them closer to the front lines, of course. Why have them in the back when we can put them towards the front? No idea. No idea whatsoever. But yeah, I mean, power-wise, we're done. We've essentially solved the power issue. We literally can't spend our power fast enough, right? I mean, we are quote-unquote on a deficit right now, but that's literally because we are just plowing down towers, right? And these towers will just generate us more power. Look at that. We've built them all. We have things firing consistently. Look at that. Our blue light went down substantially, but that was because we were populating. So now we have everything always on, right? So now we are losing. Losing is bad. So you know what? These, not always on. And we're close to parity. We're close to parity. I just want to see what it takes. Not always on. Oh, okay. Still going down. Still going down. That's okay. That's okay. So these were literally the limiters, right? Turn that off. I guess we were literally exactly where we wanted to be. Amazing. That is actually amazing to me, that we were basically exactly where we wanted to be. Now, that being said, while that is where we wanted to be, we are, oh my, we are so close to this one. If we can toss that there, if this actually happens, oh, we've connected it up. There we go. Sprayer Central is now online. Weapons, please, 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 please. Sprayers, please, 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 please. We want all of the sprayers in the universe now. I know I can hold control for a straight line, and I know I am overbuilding, but I'm specifically overbuilding because we have not built this pylon yet, and this pylon will get built, of course, and these sprayers will get built, of course, and it is going to use all of our energy. This pylon needs 6 more energy, and then we are going to have such an influx of bluite that it is going to be ridiculous. Again, we've essentially dismantled the map with sprayers. Oh, look at it go in. look at look at the bluite distribution. Oh my. Sprayers for days. Should not be building this many. And again, I am not building this many because they are not in tower range, which is actually pretty nice for me. We can sort of go slow and just say, you know what, let's build this section, and then we'll move forward. So that's actually really nice, is the fact that we can sort of limit what we're building. So there we go, let's build that. And we will expand our power network, of course, to the other side. But look at this, I mean, oh no, we just connected another bluite. No! There's so many sprayers we can build. Oh my. So yeah, I think you know how this is going to go. We are just going to spray the universe, spray the world. We have loads of energy. We can build approximately 11 at a time. Feeling pretty good. So yeah, let's get it done. I would like to say, please like, comment, and subscribe, and toss this out sort of towards the middle back half of the video. I would greatly appreciate it. I am trying to get to that mysterious 1,000 subs, because, you know, that's what YouTube tells me I want to do. So, you know, you gotta follow that. And yeah, I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate comments. I try to reply to every single one, so please let me know. If you have a dislike, which some people do, please just leave me a reason why. I would greatly appreciate that as well. Just knowing why, I can potentially change that and make things better. So please let me know. I would appreciate it, and hopefully you would as well. But thank you so much for this little PSA announcement. And back to the sprayers again. We really don't need anything but sprayers. We have an infinite amount of bluite now. Not an infinite amount of energy, of course, but fairly nearly there. We can be moving our sprayers out. I probably should be. Ooh, look at that. Oh, that's such a nice connection. Ooh. Oh, it got... There we go. Oh, all the way down. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just give me all of the energy in the world. Again, we are low on bluite right now because we're filling everything up from 0. And honestly, I really do need some pylons to the bluites. So let's get our pylon network going. Pylons, 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 pylons. Up to the top. Thank you. And then this is connected via pylon. We will connect this other one via pylon. There we go. Connected via pylon. And then we will want this one connected via pylon as well. There we go. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Pylon connections will be established. Again, we are generating 150 bluite. You can see the anti-creeper just taking over the map from our monstrous amount of sprayers. Oh, it's so... Oh! Pylon. 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 There we go. Another one connected, and I think that's all of them. Our bluite with this last one should start connecting. Again, we have more energy than we need in the universe. There's nothing... I mean, we could build more sprayers, don't need to. At the moment. I mean, once we connect up this last one, maybe we do. But let's see what happens again. Let's just hook up everything. Fill up the world. Might as well. And we are going to collect our lovely object coming up. Oh my, oh my, oh my. I will say, for long, you know, it was 36 minutes. I did ×2 speed it, so, you know, obviously it's not going to be the most optimal thing in the world, blah, 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 blah. But we're having fun, and I think that's the most important thing. At least I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun, too. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I hope you do have a wonderful day. Our blue light is starting to go up yet again, so glorious, glorious, glorious times. The anti-creeper has taken over the world. We weren't even in a top-down view, but looking at it, I mean, look at this. We have so much. It's just filling up everything. We should move our sprayers around, but let's see what this has to say. I'm very intrigued, and this will be the third of these maps. There we go. I guess we have to scroll up. Why did we just find? I mean, I think that's supposed to be what, but why did we just find? It's an information cache. How it's not destroyed by the creep is beyond me. Tiki tiki tiki. There's a message here. Greetings, everyone. I am sure you are wondering why you're on an unknown world. Well, that is my doing. I changed the jump coordinates in your database. I've also installed a virus in your system to restrict what your fabricator can build. You will be able to restore some functionality from the fabricator bit by bit, but if you push too hard, then the virus is programmed to randomly reduce functionality from one or more building. Also, before you think about finding and deleting the virus in an attempt to restore functionality, I must warn you not to. The virus has copied the original rift-jumped coordinates database into an encrypted directory. If you delete the virus, then you will lose access to the database. If you would like, it would take you a few hundred years to decrypt the directory. Now you're wondering who I am. Well, there's no need to let you know. Not yet, anyway. And now you're wondering why I'm doing this. Well, because it's fun. Time for me to go. I've got other things to do. Well, that explains a lot, but not everything. I guess we'll just have to go with the flow until we reach the end. Where the end is, I don't know. The mention of a virus also explains a lot. I keep pushing to restore the entire fabrication system, but if the virus is pushing back, that would explain the random buildings that suddenly gets restricted. Perhaps. Yes, if I focus on restoring one building at a time, I don't think the virus will react. So, I optimize the current buildings and restore the use of one other after each jump. If I restore one building after another quickly, the virus may react. But if we wait between jumps, the virus may not react. Best to unlock one building at a time, and keeping all current buildings working, it should work. Overhearing. So have you figured out a solution? Yes, sir. As long as I don't try and fight the virus, I should be able to restore full use of the fabricator. Also, from what I gather from the message, at some point the virus will restore the Rift Jump database. Or database, depending. Or simply unlock it, so we can restore it ourselves. One way or another, we'll just have to tolerate what happens with each world we jump to. I guess so. Do what you can. Alright, there we go. We now have some kind of idea of why we are sort of traversing the endless universe. Let's hook this up because we can. It doesn't really matter at all, though. Oh, that's mortars. Mortars, not pylons. Of course, of course, of course. There we go. Pylons will hook up this. It doesn't matter. Again, we can, if we so chose to, hook up more sprayers, but I think I'm good. As you can see, we have taken over the world. All that's left is this. I kind of just want that built up because why not? It's there. And then we should take over the world. Or the planet, or the asteroid, or the little rock that we are on. You know, there are many different delegations that we could do, but that's what I'm saying. We have 117 generational towers alone. It's beautiful. We have essentially hooked this up. Look at that. Zoo, 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 zoo. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Our bluite should actually start going up again, I would think, because we just hooked up another 30, but apparently not. This will be fine, though, because, again, I mean, look at it. We have built all of the things that we want to build. So, yeah, feeling pretty good. There it goes. We are basically at 100%. Delegate. 100%? Delegate? There's 2 creep. Okay, whoa. I'm gonna pause because where is this 2 creep? Oh no. Is this a anomaly? Alright, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna put a sprayer on the top of every single area that can have a sprayer on top. Every single one. Is that it? Is that the 2 creep? That is the 2 creep, I think that's purple, right? I'm gonna guess that is. We're obviously gonna turn them off. Always on, of course. And just for safety's sake, you know, I only pause because, you know, we have beaten the level, so I am just looking for 2 creep. I mean, come on, 2 freaking creep. So let's unpause. The 2 creep should either dry up or these will get it. Again, they are set to always on, so I'll even times4 it from here. I feel a little bad for 2 creep holding us up from this delegation. It says 100%. It's lying. You know, 99.99999. Don't round it if you're not going to count it. That's what I'm saying. Hey, we got it. Success. Delegate charging up. Charging up them lasers. Boom, 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 boom. Zap. Boom. Off we go. Okay, so again, we have a bit more lore. We have a mystery, not benefactor, but mystery villain, I guess. And we have our heroes lost in time. Here we go, 40-something minutes. Feeling pretty okay with that. I mean, it's, you know, not bad. Could be better, but again, especially with limited tech, I'm feeling pretty good. So, I had fun. I actually really enjoy. I love the fact that the sprayer is the primary weapon. I don't know why. It's just so refreshing to me. It's not rare. I guess it's kind of rare, right? Because we were limited on everything else. Had we had the ability to make an infinite number of mortars, I would have made as many sprayers for sure, but I would have been focusing a lot more on like mortars on the tops of mountains and a lot of cannons surrounding and moving forward, where this is just, hey, we got infinite blue white, let's go sprayer it up. So I really like the design of this map. So very, very cool. This is chapter 3. We have 9 chapters to go, and what's really cool is it does basically say every chapter we're getting a new tool. I don't know what the tool is for the next chapter. I'm super excited to see what it is. You know, if it follows the path of the campaign, what would come next? You know, next would probably be shields to introduce Redon, most likely, right? Probably wouldn't be. Maybe terps. It might be terps to level the ground. Maybe it's miners. Actually, miners are probably next. That's my guess. I'm putting my foot down on miners. I think it's going to be miners. So let's see what it is. This has been Where Are We Chapter 3. Thank you very much for joining me. I greatly appreciate it. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Helps me out a lot. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Please take care, and I'll catch you next time.